lead the children out of the land of Egypt.
Yes.
And now he's giving the commandments of God once again. But this time, Pastor, he's giving the commandments to the new generation of Israelites. Because the old generation had died out. Because they were disobedient. And God allowed them to travel and wander in the wilderness for 40 years. Because they were disobedient. God allowed them to come out of bondage, but he didn't allow them to see the promised land. Just because of disobedience. You can come out of bondage and still not make it to the promised land. 40 years, a 40-year trip that took 2 weeks.
All right.
By foot. Just because of disobedience. I heard the word of the Lord said, obedience is better than sacrifice. Now, because we're focusing on our leader today, amen, we're going to focus on the leader here, Moses. See, you got to understand something about Moses. And you got to understand the dynamics of what was going on in Egypt. You got to understand that the children of Egypt, the children of Israelites, the children of Israel, they were serving many gods at that time.
All right.
Many gods. I'm serving one God. And here comes Moses, had been gone 40 years when he left Egypt. 40 years. Who once was, they call him Tutmosis II. He was a prince of Egypt. See, Moses ain't always been a Hebrew. He ain't always been the one that led the children of Israel out of Egypt. He once was an Egyptian himself. The same person that led them out was the same person that they were under, and he had them enslaved. Y'all don't even want to believe it. Listen, you ain't got to believe it for it to be true. But to understand the dynamics of what's going on when he led the children of Israel out of Egypt, it's mind-blowing. You're talking about a group of people that were undisciplined and they were slaves. Just to give you an idea of how many people Moses had to bring out of Egypt, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
It was almost 2.5 million people.
My God.
It was almost 2.5 million individuals that Moses brought out of Egypt. I don't think somebody, you don't understand what I'm saying. To give you an idea of how many 2.5 million is, you can fill up the FedEx Forum 111 times. To get 2.5 million. The FedEx Forum only holds 18,000. Can you imagine leading 2.5 million people out of Egypt? Some of us can't leave 2.5 dollars in the house. But 2.5. I could call Moses the greatest pastor that ever lived, with the largest congregation. Amen. I would call his church Mount Sinai, Burning Bush, Church of the I Am That I Am, non-denominational church. Amen. Bless God. Could you imagine the stress and the pressure that one man had to deliver those children of Israel out of bondage. And if I were to use a subject today, I would use the subject built for greatness. Somebody say built for greatness. I don't want you to look at nobody, just say built for greatness. They might not want to look at you. Amen. Could you imagine the stress trying to coordinate the Exodus? Trying to coordinate the powerful army in the world at that time. I said the most powerful army in the world at that time after you to bring you back to slavery. And you got the Red Sea in front of you. And you got 2.5 million people complaining. Do you understand the gravity of what I'm saying? First of all, you just got out of slavery. No doubt they was complaining from Egypt to the Red Sea.
No doubt.
And now, the most powerful army in the world is behind you. Guess what? To bring you back to slavery now, if you don't want to come back, they're going to kill you. Think they won't?
That's right.
And the Red Sea in front of you. And here you are with 2.5 million people looking at you. Can you imagine it? This ain't make-believe, y'all. This is for real. And when God gave them a chance, when God did the miraculous and allowed them to cross the Red Sea, which took them all night, by the way.
My God. My God.
I said, took them. Y'all just think God parted the Red Sea, they just walked on by? And they did it in 20 minutes. 2.5 million people.
That's right.
I'm going to keep saying it till you get what I'm saying here. It took all night.
Yeah.
And the army of Egypt was behind them. Now, once God did the miraculous, parted the Red Sea, and you got to understand, he parted the Red Sea.
That's right. Yeah.
Not a little lake, not the Mississippi.
All right.
See, the Red Sea was about 5,000 feet deep.
Jesus.
And the Bible said he parted and the children of Israel went by on dry land.
Right.
Now, when they got on the other side, they were merely playing tambourine, boy. I'm talking about she had a tambourine solo.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about a whole tambourine solo. Y'all don't hear me. Boy, they rejoiced and the Egyptians were dying. Water falling on them. Look at them. Those chariots just floating away. You thought you had me. But no sooner after they got the rejoicing. No sooner.
That's right.
2.5 million people start to complain again.
Jesus. Not again.
Y'all think I'm making this up? No, y'all. This is the real Bible. I ain't talking about the Bible that's funny right now. I'm talking about the real Bible. They started complaining. I'm going somewhere now. They started complaining again. And Moses had to sit in one place from daylight to nighttime and judge their disputes. He had to hear everybody's complaint. I'm talking about built for greatness. Built for greatness. Can you imagine? Sitting down. They didn't have no little chairs that vibrate your back and stuff, and comfort pillows and all that stuff. He was sitting in a tent. And all the people came to him with their issues. And he had to sit there and listen to both sides, defendant and plaintiff. Don't that sound familiar, Pastor? Don't that sound like some of our leaders? They have to sit there and listen to us complain and listen to our disputes. And most of the time, they don't be disputes. Sometimes it can be some good news. Pastor, I just want to tell you, God is blessing me. The Lord is blessing me. I might talk to you for an hour, but the Lord is blessing me. And then here come 400 more people complaining about how hot it is. They were complaining about the climate. They were complaining about the food. They was complaining about everything. But Moses, their leader, built for greatness. But you got to understand how God prepared Moses. You have to understand that God didn't just put anybody in front of the children of Egypt to lead them out, the children of Israel to lead them out of Egypt. He didn't just use anybody. He just threw somebody up there. Well, I guess I'll use you. You ain't doing nothing. No, that ain't what he did. He chose Moses. You gotta understand, Moses was born a Hebrew and was raised an Egyptian prince. That means he had the best of the best. Oh, y'all don't hear me? He had the best of the best. He had the best education in the world. He was trained by the most powerful military and military tactics.